dad has been and still is a tireless volunteer in soccer, in ringette, and helped bring professional basketball in this area.
But of course, I always remember him coaching our teams.
Anything Paul, when he takes on something, he only knows one way to do it, it's 100%.
Mon mari était là comme bénévole aux Jeux d'Acadie avec le groupe Chaleur. Mais là, ça a donné ce matin-là, il y avait comme une brume. Puis là, on voyait pas toute la piste. À un moment donné, quand la brume a arrêté, Tania était en avant, première. Puis là, on a dit, ben, ce qui est Paul, il va manquer ça, il va manquer la course de sa fille. Puis là, Tania arrivait à la ligne, puis là, tout d'un coup, t'entends Paul. Go, 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 go! Il courait, ce côté ici de la clôture, pour encourager. Il arrive à la finish line en même temps qu'elle. Ça, c'était Paul.
I'm the oldest, so I'm kind of the organizer of the family. I was adopted. I was 24 days old. My sister and my brother, they were adopted too. Lived in St. John, New Brunswick until I was 12, moved to Caraquette. Went from English school to French school, so that was kind of a culture shock. But I made a lot of friends and I made them in sports. Back in those days, our parents were pretty busy working, so basically every time I wanted to play some sports, it was usually, I kind of lived on the outskirts of Caraquette, so I would have to hitchhike to go play badminton, or on the weekends, badminton tournaments, I'd have to find drives. And I wanted to become a phys ed teacher because I kind of idolized them. And so I went to see the orientation guy at school, and he kind of persuaded me, maybe you might want to go into electronics, that's the future. So I changed my mind, and I went to college here in Bathurst in '81. I've been here ever since. Also at that time, after college, I started playing the softball. Then they needed a coach. I took over the coaching role, the managing of it. While we were playing softball, Alicia was at the hospital and she was gonna have Tanya, so I had to leave the game. So I had a big choice to make, but the choice was kind of easy. Remember, Tanya was like 6 years old. Brought her to soccer, and the president of Soccer Chaleur, which was Claude Benoit, he came over to me and basically he voluntold me, he gave me a clipboard and said, here, you're the coach. I said, Claude, I can't coach. I don't know what I'm doing here. He said, Paul, they're 6 years old. You can handle this. So that coaching career started there and lasted for 18 years.
I was a pretty stubborn kid. I can still picture it. We were in my parents' bedroom and he said, hey, this weekend, I'm gonna get you to try ringette. I remember saying to him, you will never get me to try that sport, ever. I still play nowadays.
Aussi, tous les athlètes étaient plus vieilles que moi. Donc, c'est sûr que mon père a aidé beaucoup à aller chercher des joueuses plus jeunes de mon âge. Il a aussi aidé à plusieurs jeunes de mon âge à se rendre dans les équipes élites.
Il y a comme une passion pour le développement des sports.
Comme on allait dans les camps de ringuette qui étaient l'été, on prenait une semaine, puis on allait, c'était nos vacances. On allait là, on faisait du camping. Paul, lui, il avait son cartable, il prenait des notes, parce que lui, il apportait ça à son équipe à Chaleur.
We would go into schools and present ringette on video with videos. Now, if you look at ringette, we're recognized provincially. So I'm very proud of the team that did all that together.
Our teams were all AA in Chaleur. After with the Nigadoo and with our regional program development and the time we put in, we involved in it, we all went up to AAA, or brought our teams to AAA, and then we were very competitive. We started supplying our athletes throughout the province.
Pourquoi qu'il a tant mis dans les sports?
Moi, je pense que c'est juste l'amour. Et je pense vraiment que c'est l'amour. Il y a de l'amour à donner. He's such a lovable guy and he gives it to everybody that he meets. So I think that's where his passion comes from.
I have no idea how I did some of this stuff. I felt I had a purpose and I was giving back and I was giving back. My parents really didn't follow me around much when I was doing sports, so I wanted to do a little different and be there for them and be able to give back to the community because I had received so much from my coaches. And I don't mind sharing that I did struggle with anxiety and depression and, you know, being a business owner and stress. And I think sports coaching or playing kept me sane. It really helped me. And I think it can help a lot of people, and I think it helped a lot of people along the way. You know, it's all good if you have a passion, and it keeps your mind busy and it keeps it positive.
Félicitations, Paul. J'apprécie tout ce que tu nous as donné.
Bravo, Paul. Je suis fière de toi.
C'est grandement mérité, puis merci pour tout ce que tu as fait pour nous autres dans les sports.
Et je t'aime beaucoup et merci tellement pour tous les souvenirs que tu as réussi à me faire vivre dans ma jeunesse.